Nice. I have no idea what happened. The video just cut out, and yeah, the little lights on my camera went out, but we are back. So we're gonna keep rocking it until the lights go out. Solve F2L. I'm gonna do random MU, like literally just random MUs. Like I have F2L solved right now, so I can do just like okay. Just okay. This does look like, yeah, I have my, I do see some stuff going on here that like, so do you use a lot of S slices, S and E, like in yours? So now solve the corners like you would on CLO. This is so jacked up. So I have my F2L back. So the first two blocks I already saw. Oh, okay. So the corners like you would on. Oh, interesting. Okay. So should I re-mess up the cube then? Is that what? Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, I would love that. Like I will never say no to education and knowledge. I am super all about it. This is the super, or sorry, the Y. Neither of those. The WRMV9 Special Edition. That's the SE. I was playing with the Guhong Pro earlier. This thing is just so lightning fast. Let's do another 4x4 solve. It's. So does anyone in here listen to Polyphia? Diane's cubes are always overlooked. Like from the factory? Because like it feels crazy. Like yeah, it froze for some reason. I don't know why, but we are back. Thank you all for coming back and staying tuned and whatnot. Yeah, I just reset it. If that ever happens again, I'll just hit end stream and start a new one and whatever. We'll figure it out. And like I said, if you get busy and don't come back, I'll always understand. Trust me. So 4x4. Do you use any methods like Yao or Hoya or anything, or are you just doing like reduction, or what do you know if you're doing any methods right now? All right. Is this a riddle or is this like a real hint? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is one, I would definitely pick a method that like you start using. It's I had a feeling you're gonna have some kind of silly answer for me. I don't know, or unless this is gonna be. I was gonna say, unless this is like something scientific miracle that I want to hear about. So like, I mean, one thing too, just for getting better at 4x4, like you really want to get quick at building your centers and doing your edge pairing. I mean, and that's where knowing one of these methods. I use a combination of yaw and reduction. Likewise, that's me too. Uh, a thief is in my house. If I mix salt and water, do I have to wear safety goggles? What? Are you being serious, Kent? You're a jokester, so I never know if you're serious or not. Do you need someone to help you? Do you need us to like contact the authorities? Oh God, how did I know? It's almost like I called that. What's the? Oh, okay. So I was just talking about this earlier. I'm starting to get to know you, Kent. So this is called the Star Cube. Actually, it's a hilarious name for that reason, but it's from Xena, I think was the company. And people were asking my favorite like non-WCA events, and this was just one of them. I scrambled this cube up, and I was just explaining kind of how to solve it. Just did the first color on screen, but it's fun. There's 4 different colors. Once they all are solved, you should have like all solid color. Like this would be blue, this would be red, this will be yellow, this will be green, kind of thing. And you all of these rotate all over, and it's a complicated puzzle. Kind of honestly, it's mostly intuitive, to be honest. Like, so you would like get so again you get like. So I had like this single red piece, and I need to put another one in there, right? So like I have a red here, so I'm going to move that one up so this circle's aligned, turn that into this space. But what the problem is, I don't have this red piece of framework here. Like these, I guess I call edges, and these I'd call corners, I guess, or centers, one or the other. But like so, what I would do though, and this is what I did before, is like come up like this. Where's that line? There it is. So now we have, boom, and we can put red in there. We can move this up, put red in here, like that, put that like that. So that, and bring that out. Let's resolve blue. Oh, my screen went dormant for a second, and I thought the feed went out again, but so then like you take this to here, take this out, and put that like into here, and now you have almost your whole red and blue side. You just need to like, what you need to do is take your blue and red, and you need to orient, so like you want them like, sorry, this is boring, I apologize. You want red, then blue, so we want red here, and we bring blue up like that. I'm going to bring this down, solve that into there. And now what I need to do is take, essentially we need to get, there we go, that there. I'm going to bring this down, turn this like this. And bring this down. Ah, I still did it backwards. Sorry, okay, I got it. I apologize for that. But again, it's very just intuitive. You just play around. You just are going to move. So you use your open sides just like any puzzle. You use mirror block is another one, and but I don't that is a non-WCA event actually also, but I do love mirror blocks. It's a great puzzle. I mean it is a 3x3. But yeah, so I have two colors solved, and so just like any puzzle, you're going to use like the concept of break and build, where you're going to have to sometimes break solve sides to rebuild, and you're also going to have to use your broken sides to like take pieces out, realign them, and then bring them back in. Very just general puzzle solving knowledge on this one. But again, you can see how like I just kind of move pieces around and they start falling in place, and the more you get done, the more it starts to come together, because now we have yellow framework, green framework. So essentially, it'd be pretty easy to put all this back together now. Like we could put this here, do this here. Then now we have green in place, and then we just bring this back down. And again, you're gonna have to mess up some of the pieces you've already done, but we're gonna slowly get to the point of yeah. But that again, I won't bore you guys with that whole thing. I mean, it's again, it is what it is. But I like it. I think it's a fun time. So one of the only things, and maybe someone can give me, like, this is where I'm always open for information. Maybe someone can tell me something about Yao method, because I personally, the only thing I don't like about it is you get your three edge pairs in, and then you make your last one. You wait to make your last one. And sorry, I haven't been reading any of this. What games do you usually play? So I don't do a whole lot of gaming. I'll like, so you guys, if you are a gamer, I want to say this: go check out Ojibo on TikTok or on anything, or on Discord or on Twitch or anywhere. Like he's 11 years old. He's one of my buddy's son. And he is amazing. He was just at Copenhagen, I believe it is, for the World Championships for Fortnite, and he's 11 years old. And the champion of Fortnite came up to him and said, "You will beat me when you turn 13. You're gonna take over for me," because he's already almost beating him, and he's 11 years old. And you can't. I don't know if you know anything about gaming monetization and whatnot, but you can't get paid as a gamer until you're 13. You can get gear and equipment and sponsorships and whatnot, but you can't get paid, and he is on his way. So just a really, oh, nice, thank you, man. I've said this before, but I love the people that I interact with. You guys just like, because not only I mean, I've said before, I'm like, I may be the one on screen talking, whatever, but like I get just as much, or if not more, from you guys. I swear, it's just, I just really appreciate the community of people that I get to deal with. It's very very rewarding to get to just like, because I will absolutely watch those and get something out of it for sure. Green, red and blue. This is probably going to be on record as like the longest solve ever, since I stopped in the middle to talk. Yeah, like even just like I said, I've only live streamed these 2-3 times. This is the third time. right? I hate parodies. Ugh! That's why I don't usually. I love 4x4 because it's just one step up from 3x3. And if it just didn't have parodies, this would be one of my favorite cubes to solve. That's what gets me into 5x5 is because there's still parodies, but there's also ways around it. Like if you get in your last two edges, you have your parodies. All you do is a slice, flip, slice, and boom, you have no parodies left. Like it's honestly just the worst when you have one, or like because you can't. You have to just do a parody algorithm. Um, yeah, dude, I will. What anything you send me, I will watch. Absolutely. So, all like one question, like where can I watch them? Do you like on your page? Do you have them on yours? Um, God, I'm so on the fence. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I didn't see a link at first. That's why I was like, wait. Um, but see, yeah, exactly. Love, like I literally I was about to buy the Maylong the Maylong 6x6 because like I said, the 7x7 is so good. It just God, this thing is look at that, no lockups, no problems. Look ahead for sure. I mean, you can even watch. There's literally a video of Max Park's dad talking about how Timon, because he has such better look ahead and such better efficiency, that there's no amount of turn speed that can really account for better efficiency, and that's where Max really like I don't mind the pun, but he kind of maxes out at where his turn speed and where Timon can always keep getting more efficient. And if he increases his turn speed with his efficiency, then he's got you know he's really got something going. And that's I think where same with Dehang is like I don't think he's got fast turn speed, but I think his look ahead that's getting him all these crazy times, seeing the forest through the trees, so to speak, seeing the whole solve. Right? Doing a did it. Yeah, Max is one of my favorites. That's why like I'm rooting for him in every way. I feel like these other guys have such a just like I think look ahead is definitely the leg up in the situation now. But so the VinCube, sorry, exactly. The VinCube, I just again my buddy is just got sponsored by PyCube Shop, and they do a lot of mods and stuff, and he was just like I can't do the VinCube. There's too many problems and whatnot. Even if you look on the cubicle, they're like, yeah, there's a lot of problems with it. Jeez. I guess it also depends on like what the puzzle is too, because I think probably Pyraminx is probably a little bit different too, because there's just less pieces, Yeah, that is interesting though. Oh, I shouldn't do time. Phone says I'm not me. It says your face is not you. Find someone else with a better face. Yeah. See, that's one of those times when an extra layer turned and I was like, whoa, what just happened? But just got to deal with it. I still like this cube a whole lot. I chalk it up more to like personal, like I just need to figure out how to perform better on it. I don't think it's so much the cube. I think the cube is pretty phenomenal. Because again, my buddy even gave this cube a bad review, and I was like, I don't think all these cubes are that as bad as he says they are. But again, he's and back to the VinCube. He's getting the PyCube Shop like customized version, and so I'm waiting to feel his. Honestly, if he's gonna get the custom PyCube Shop version, and then I'm gonna wait and feel what that feels like before I go ahead and buy the VinCube. That's my honest opinion. And if you're thinking about getting the VinCube, again, there's a lot of problems as far as like consistency and all that. And so I would just, again, I'd recommend maybe waiting and seeing if the PyCube Shop takes away some of those problems. Yeah, that's my personal opinion, because they're also they specialize in modding and especially big cubes. So I would think that if there's any problems, they're gonna really take care of them and fix them before anyone else would. I think everyone else is just going to try and sell you a cube that's probably kind of shoddy, regardless if it's because they want to make money, and that's where I have the issue, and that's why I'm waiting, is because I know I've bought in too many cubes because of the hype behind it, and not enough because they were the right cube or whatever, and I'm done paying too much money for a cube just because everyone says it's so cool. I'd rather wait and get their true feedback. But yeah, I've had, because everyone says like, you have so many cubes and all that. I'm like, yeah, they definitely weren't free and they didn't come easy. So that's where I'm getting a little more, just smart about what I buy. I'm trying not to just jump on everything as it comes out. I get excited and I just want to buy it because I know it's supposed to be nice, and then all it takes is like GAN 13, for example. I was so excited to get that, and everyone just seemed to hate on it, and I don't know. I love the GAN 13. I think it's a great puzzle. I like GAN puzzles in general. Not all of them, but I think it's a good puzzle. How was I just doing? It's twice based. But so yeah, like I have one edge parity, which I would actually prefer if I had a double, because then I could just do slice, flip, slice, and be done with it. But that's just me. I'm sure I'm crazy for wishing I had more parities. Back left hand. I'm doing my ooh. Oh, well, that's not fair. Oh, nice. Yeah. So I'm so with you because I literally did that to like 3 or 4 cubes today. I just went through again, every cube except my 4x4. But I went through all the 3x3s that felt too slow. I mean, when I UV coated my Tornado V3, this is the first one that was the like UV or the glossy plastic version that the Pioneer that first came out. The lube in there was so nasty, and it got so much like this was my first one, so I had like sanded it down, sandings got inside, it was just a mess. So I had to like clean it out, re-lube it, over-lubed it. I took it apart, cleaned it, put it back together, and it was still over-lubed, and so I obviously didn't clean it good enough. So I did that today again. Again, added no lube afterwards, and it's like the most Undertale. No, what is that? Jacob Noakes. He just got sponsored, so I don't know like how. I mean, he does have a coupon code if you want to. You get Jacob capital N. If you're checking out through PieCube Shop, use coupon code Jacob N. Yeah, he lives across the street from me. That's the guy I met. Like I said, I literally was just walking down the street, and he's wearing a cubicle hat, and I was like, "Hey, do you cube?" Yeah, he's a great cuber. Awesome. No, I said I don't know Undertale. I don't know what that is. Hey guys, welcome back, Moz. YJ mini series. I literally was just solving on it. I have the Jisoo right here. Oh, no worries. You don't have to apologize. I was just letting you know I didn't ignore you. That was all. I haven't tried the 3x3 or the 5x5. I got the 4x4 specifically because it's 56 millimeters. And then I didn't get the 5x5 because I know it's only 58 millimeters. I don't do blind, sorry, or else I would for you. You would be watching me learn to do blind, and then you'd probably fall asleep because it'd be a week from now. I mean, I hope it's okay. I don't know I don't know how I would help you there. I just literally don't know how to do it. Anything I know how to do, I'll happily do for you. But I can't move mountains by myself at least. You want to help? Just kidding. YJ Mini 2. Let's see. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it went like kind of in reverse order, I guess. I mean, I don't know if many people do that. RS3V5, hands down. I don't. So I bought the Super RS3 for a friend as their first cube, the ball core version, the $20 one, and I personally didn't like it that much. I really I had so many good reviews. Everyone loved it that I was like, oh cool. Not as nice as I was thinking. I mean, I have used it very little. Also, like I said, I bought it for them, and then I set it up for them and handed it over. So, all right, you have a good evening. Wherever you are in this world, you have a good dinner or lunch or breakfast or whatever time it is. Exactly. That's pretty much like. So I have the like V9 special edition, and it's like really, so what got me to pick this one over the V5 is the size. Like when I cube this and then I cube the V5 right after, it feels big. It's like only like 1 millimeter larger, because I think the 55, I want to say the 50, like it says these are 55 millimeters, but I want to say they're like 54.7 or 54.6 or something like that. So it's actually smaller than you think. Like same, like, okay, here's a great comparison, because I know for a fact the Guhong Pro, the 55 millimeter version, is only 54.5 millimeters or 54.6 at the most. So yeah, if you put these like right next to each other, there is almost no difference. So I would say this is like 54.7. This is the V9. This is the Guhong. And I would say that this is 54.5. But that's literally what got me the difference was like that. And I think the V5 is like 55.5. So it's just a size thing at this point. Like, because I think they feel very similar, to be honest. I think the ball core, the plastic, the UV, everything feels very similar. Yeah, what about you, Cube Range? What are you working on right now? So what is Undertale? You never said. You asked. I said I didn't know it, but you never said what it was. I've been solving life. I've been. Nice. Yeah, that's what I was just on. Is the Hong. And see, it's interesting because again, Jacob's a really good. He's a world class, big cube solver and stuff. So it's interesting to hear his opinions on cubes, and that's where like I said, I'd heard about the VinCube, but then I talked to him, and he's like, well, I'm gonna get my own, special edition from PyCube Shop. So just knowing that they're even working on a special edition, they're more likely to catch the manufacturer's errors or whatnot. If the cube's gonna break and whatnot, taking it apart and working on it and stuff, I feel like they're gonna catch a lot more of those. I have not really taken mine apart. I haven't really had to clean it or anything. I've just, God, this light, if I get too, it's like it turns so bright. Let's turn this away a little bit. That's even worse. What's going on here? Maybe this is not the light. One second. We're gonna, whoa. Okay, maybe none of that is the jam. Is that lighting okay, you guys? No. So like again, so my friend's kid, I didn't finish talking about, like, so he plays Fortnite, and him and his brother are really into gaming and anime and all these things, and they get me into it, but I'm a lot behind compared to them. No, I don't have a Fisher Cube. I've been curious because I've gotten like a lot of other mods. Like when I got this, I was just looking for other challenges, honestly, just to keep me busy in my when I have some free time or whatever. Even though I should really be practicing other events, but I just like doing different puzzles. But no, I don't have a Fisher. They do seem fun though. I have I do have the GAN mirror block. I have a few other. I gotta go. Oh, no problem, dude. Have a great night, and yeah, dude, come back anytime if we're here. You're absolutely welcome. I love having you in here. I love having some well-educated people along with everyone else, including myself. You have a great night, my man. Again, I assume I say my man all the time, but I don't know who this is. I shouldn't do that. I know, like, that's the whole thing. You're not supposed to assume anyone's anything anymore. Favorite puzzle. I'm gonna game Like, okay. See, yeah, like that's like I'm just old school like that. I even call my sister's dog, their old dog was named Buddy. They got a new dog named Rocky. And I'm always like, hey, Buddy, what's up? And they're like, no, it's not Buddy. His name's Rocky. And I'm like, I know. I'm calling him that out of like a generic, hey, what's up? Like, so I don't know. I don't. It's hard. It's a hard habit to break. Everyone's like dude or buddy or man or. Bam. Finally got the R perm right. So what game are you gonna play? I just have to ask. But yeah, I did hear that the Guhong is like really, like even comes like greasy out of the box. I didn't notice too much like factory lube, but I've heard that a lot. My phone doesn't think I'm me today. That's kind of scary. Maybe I did something wrong there. God, this thing is so fast, it almost over-rotates. Like that was almost a disaster. Very clacky sounding cube too. It's funny that microphone, like the little microphone at the bottom of my screen goes up when I clap this cube. Let's see. Recently learned R2, U2, F, R2, F2, U, R, U, R. Is that for an R perm? R prime for faster ways to flip edges. Computer can't. What's up, kid? That's awesome. And is this for 3x3? What I just making sure because I know I've been jumping around from cube to cube, so I want to make sure I'm just talking about the same thing. Yeah, this thing is just lightning. It always weirds me out to get a U-perm. I feel like they're so easy and I never get them anymore. I feel like once you start really getting into it, I like to flip that F2L piece. But is easy because it's pretty rare and I use. Oh, I got you. R2, U2, F, R2, F prime, U2, R, U. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So it's funny because I've always like looked at. So let's see. Ready? R2, U2, F, R2, F prime, U2, R, U, R prime. Dude, that is really cool, actually. So I will say that because. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. So because the way what I used to do when I first started cubing, and this is very probably wrong, but this was my intuitive puzzle solving skills telling me, well, I know when these are flipped backwards and pointed up, you can do a triple sexy move to put them in place. So I always thought, well, you can do a triple sexy, and they're going to be now in like, you know, not in their solved state, but they're going to be together in the right way. You can take them out and reinsert them. And that was like, that's what I used to do. So that's a great algorithm. People should write that down. That is awesome. Yeah, I did it wrong the first time. So they call it sexy move because essentially that one algorithm can solve the whole cube. And it's the fact, like, it's really also easy, like it's really easy to spam really fast. So it's a very satisfying thing to do, and it also, like I said, it solves the entire cube pretty much with that one algorithm. So yeah, I personally don't usually call it that, just because I feel like it makes people like uncomfortable. Like if you're at somewhere that doesn't know what you're talking about and you just call it the sexy move, they're like, what? I just usually call it the righty alg, but to each his own. Especially like, you go to a comp and it's like 90% kids there, and the last thing you want to be doing is talking about sexy moves or whatever. I don't know. It just fits to me. It feels weird. I'm like, I can just call it a righty alg. Yeah, that was really cool. Thank you for showing me that. I want to, like, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that actually, just to have that. That was dope. I'm a nerd. I love to learn, so whatever. All right, let's actually do a real scramble. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, it is a pretty, like, sexy little move, I guess. Like, and I will say, like, when I first started cubing, like when I got my GAN 13, and I remember like feeling, this is when UV coding first came out, and like I was just, or at least the first cube I got that was UV coded. I shouldn't say it just came out, because I know the GAN 12 and 11 whatnot work. But anyways, I felt that cube in my hands, and I did say the phrase, "Dang, that is sexy!" Like, again, that it was just like I hadn't felt what non-matte cubes were like yet. Like, it was just it was the first one, and I was like, "Oh wow, that is a whole different feeling." How do I saw? Yeah, did we talk about this earlier? Or is that a whole different person? Yeah, yeah. Like, I don't usually say sexy move, but to each his own. And I school for 3 things, but smart, but cool. um, and yeah, so like I do I do my A perms like that. I find they're pretty fast. They have a couple extra moves than the like one you'd look up on the internet, that algorithm. But again, if it's it all comes down to what you're more comfortable with. So like I'm very comfortable with T-perms. You'll know because of my whole like tutorial I gave about bridging the gap. Like, T-perms were one of the first algorithms I learned, because not only were they easy, but they can turn a lot of other algorithms into a U-perm. And I just happened to stumble across that. I just learned a T-perm, and then I was like, what if I just did this, with this? Because I'd get G-perms, I'd get all these weird algs I didn't know yet, and I would just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna try this, and I would do a T-perm, and it, it would turn into a U-perm, and I'm like, oh, I can solve this now. Like, yeah. I do the X rotation, so you do rotate it forward, and do the D with the ring middle finger. Let's see. So I'm just thinking. I do the X ray and the do the D2. What? I don't have a D2 in mind. What do you mean? Is it the D2 or the R2? You'll have to let me know. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, so this is different. Okay, I was like, that's not a wide move either. Okay. R U R, or sorry, R prime U R prime D2 R U R prime D2 R U X. Yeah, that's like the way that it's on the JPerm website. I want to say it is 10:44, so we're in the same time zone. So you got to be like the state next to me. Was it Idaho? Is that what it was? Iowa. God, I just sent the package. I feel that's terrible. You want to do 5 by 5? Is that what you're saying? I wonder if I these other lights that are making this weird light. Hold on. You didn't lose me. Hold on. Let's see. Is that any better? This is so hard to get this lighting where I don't feel there. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. As soon as you turn it up, though, it gets too bright, and then the yellow looks white, and I don't like that. Okay. Who's it by? Oh my gosh, it's so dark in here now. I gotta turn this light back on. It's literally, I'm just solving in the dark now. I was like, well, this may look cool, but I can't see a dang thing, so I don't know how good my time's gonna be. I don't know. I'll come back to your get back to your alg in just a second. Come on. Blue, blue. Green, green, green. Ooh, I almost feel like I just like popped something. I didn't, but I felt very close. So, ooh, almost hit it again. This thing's very flexible. It's like very easy to feel like you're pushing it almost a little too hard. Oh, come on. Where are you? Oh, sneaky. Hidden up top. How is this possible? Whatever. Oh, ooh, almost popped right there. Yeah, I've been very fortunate actually. I haven't popped many cubes. There's that cool move I love. Is this really what I think? Oh, I thought I was like, did I really just get a? Um, um, oh, that was messed up. Sorry. What the? Hold on. Listen is or hide your wallet. I can lightly see your credit. That's my license, and I don't think you're gonna get much from it. This thing is literally useless. That thing, and that is a key card from the Stanley Hotel. This is an artifact, baby. This is the most haunted hotel in the country, if not the state for sure. This is where the Shining was filmed. Yeah, these are all kind of pointless. Like I literally, you can see my ID, but that's about it. Yeah, that you trust me, I wouldn't leave my credit card on the table. I'm not very smart. I saw an ad with a mushroom with 5 eyeballs just poking 2 fingers while blushing. I've seen this and he looked very flustered. Ooh, you're the one that brought up the boron treatment before, correct? Sorry, I'm just reading after I'd finished that solve. So, okay, Roblox I actually do know. Like, again, Roblox, Fortnite, like some of the more famous ones I do play and I do know. Not like in so much in my time. I'll play, again, they're professional gamers. So you go there and they have like a $20,000 computer setup and it's just epic. And it's just not the same when I come home. So a lot of times I play with them. That's just what I do. I'll play. But but yeah, they're awesome games. I mean, and they also like that's their whole world. I mean, like they man that kid Max. So Ojibo, um, Minecraft. So like and like I used to babysit this kid, like the 11-year-old who's gonna be a pro gamer. I used to babysit him and like man, he used to play Minecraft like nobody's business, and like it's just crazy to see where he's come from. But again, if you guys want to check him out, if you're because it seems like we have a lot of gamers in the stream right now. So if you're even into Fortnite or any of these games remotely, check him out. It's OGIEBO Ojibo on TikTok or on Twitch, Discord, any of that. Like I say, he's 11 years old and he's just killing the game. Yeah, it's supposed to be like the next new big thing. Going to all the big competitions and whatnot all over the world. I thought I was pretty impressed. I think it's pretty cool. What's OSU? So sorry for my ignorance on the gaming stuff. I'm not on any of your guys' level or his level, anyone's. I'm more the noob. Um, yeah, excuse my not knowing the shorthand. Oh, bam. Okay, so I'm working on that star cube. It just caught my eye, and I just, again, refinished the 2 sides. So you can see, I don't know if someone asked, once you're into stuff, it's hard to quit. Oh, absolutely. That's why, like, whatever everyone's into, you're into. Like, here, I'll close this if it makes you feel more comfortable. Like I said, I would dare you to try and get something valuable off of there. Uh, So like here, I'm gonna turn right here. I'm gonna break something we've done, but I'm gonna turn this layer over. I'm gonna turn it back, and then I'm gonna rotate this back. So now we again we did something called build and break. Is a dude. The Stanley Hotel is awesome, and I went to the original. They have like some newer like made versions and whatnot that are not the same, not as cool, but like that. So essentially now I literally have one piece missing and it's this green one right here. So all you have to do is move this piece over and reorientate the pieces. Orient, not orientate. That's not a word. Um, that's the worst part about this puzzle is just getting it to turn right. Um, so we want the thing to remember is pretty much how you want these colors to be. So we want blue, red, yellow, or yellow, green. So we're gonna have to like take these out and essentially so yeah, blue, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow. And I might just be messing this up at this point. I'm just playing around, but so yeah, really all we need to do again is just find a way to swap some pieces, which is not too hard. We're gonna take, again, we need to remember we want blue here is all. Rotate this down. Blue. Yellow, green on the bottom, that's right. So, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I did one wrong. No. Yeah, switch one more color. We're so close. So that. Purple, yellow. So we just need to switch these two colors essentially. Green. And red. Oh man, I messed it up bad. Oh, no worries. But yeah, you'll have to check out the Stanley. It's a beautiful hotel. I have a ton of, like, if you're into ghost stuff, I have a ton of like ghost pictures and like all kinds of stuff from our time there. Yeah, it was pretty freaky, to be honest. Yeah, I'm probably gonna jump off here pretty soon, guys. I was just playing around with this puzzle for some fun here. Like I said, this is one that I'll actually sit and just play with just because it actually is interesting to me. Let's take this. Take this. I'm gonna fix a bunch of stuff real quick. So this is the thing, like when you're again with break and build, like as long as you understand how the puzzle works, like even if you break something apart, you should usually be able to like put it right back in place. So like we have now our blue and yellow put right back in. We have most of yellow. So we didn't really mess much up. I've just been experimenting with how to how to move pieces around. Yeah, we'll be done with that. I want Sam and Colby and all those good. Oh, awesome. Yeah, so you would love it. Me or messing up history. A big cube feels less horrible than it's already. Yeah, paranormal stuff was so fun. Like God, I wish I could pull the pictures up faster for you guys. But I have some pictures of I was in there was just a room or a whole house actually, and I said something is not right down that hallway, and we were on a tour, and everyone's like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Just wait," and like a minute later, the guy's like, "So someone was brutally murdered down this hallway," blah blah blah, and I was like, and they're like, "How did you know that?" And I just said, "You can't feel that." I'm like, "It just feels like gross, like you just can't feel like a weird gross energy coming from over there," and they're like, "I don't feel anything," and then everyone left the building. And I was like, hey, someone take my picture. I want to stand in front of this building, and like over my shoulder is a creepy face, and there's no lights around. There's no like candles burning. I mean, they're like very specific, like lighted eyes, and like it's a creepy picture. Another one too, where I took a picture of the hallway, and there's a glass door, and you can behind the glass door you can see a staircase coming down. You can see the banister. You can also see a head, shoulders, and a figure, and like halfway down the body, it like starts becoming transparent almost, where you can see the banister railings. Like there's a figure there, and then all of a sudden you can see the banister railing through the figure. And I have that picture. It's creepy. Yes. It is like the one over my shoulder is through a window, and it's like the top half of a body. The other one is literally like you see the bottom half fade away into nothing. Like you see, like I said, you see a head, clearly shoulders, and then it goes down to like a just like fades. It literally starts fading into like clearness, where it like goes back to like the just where you can see everything. It's crazy. I will. I have your email. I will send you those. Absolutely, you got it. It was very cool. It's definitely not a cheap hotel, but we also paid to stay in like the really authentic version. Like there's, like I said, they built like newer wings and stuff. But if you want the like experience, you're gonna want the, you know, the real deal. Like you don't go there and spend that money to stay in the new nice hotel. You go there to stay in the creepy old one. Like I don't know if you guys know this, but like again, I probably know a lot about it because I've been there. But Jim Carrey, so they filmed part of Dumb and Dumber at that hotel. Like the scene where they pull up in their Lambo, and they just like open the doors and all the presents fall out because they found all that suitcase full of money, and they're doing all the IOUs. That scene was filmed at the steps of the Stanley. And so Jim Carrey was staying there, and this is like a total story. I mean, a real story. I mean, you can like probably look this up even. And in the like, so he wanted Stephen King didn't. That's not actually the hotel where the movie was shot. Just FYI, Stephen King has a huge thing against Stanley Kubrick because he thinks Stanley Kubrick ruined his vision. So the movie was filmed in like North Dakota, like Oregon, all over. They filmed in different locations. Like that hedge maze is not actually part of it. That's actually not like it. Like when Stephen King remade it as a mini series for HBO, there's like topiaries, like bush topiaries that come alive and like try to attack you. There is no like old lady in a hedge maze bush like that. That was all made up by Stanley Kubrick. Like even the whole line where Jack Nicholson comes through the door with the axe, like that was all that was all just like improvised by Stanley Kubrick and Jack Nicholson. So like again, Stephen King was pissed, so he made his own version and he filmed the whole thing at that Stanley hotel. And the difference is he not only he had his inspiration for the movie there, so he literally like the movie technically like it didn't happen there. He had his inspiration for the movie. The miniseries happened there. So Stephen King stayed in the room, and the balcony room. It's on the first, like the second floor. It's looking, and he said, as Stephen King, he said, I had the most creepy and horrifying nightmares of my entire life sleeping in that room, and that was what inspired him to write The Shining. And like again, nothing actually really happened there, and then until he remade it for the HBO miniseries, and it's so good. The miniseries is so good and whatnot. And Stephen King like always makes a cameo in that. He shows up as like the conductor of the dead. There's a dead orchestra, and he's like conducting it, and that's Stephen King right there. But yeah, it was epic. It was so cool. They have all the Stanley brothers who created the Stanley Steamer car. They have those cars all over the place. I mean, it's just a really like awesome place. I mean, if you are into like cool old stuff and history and just all that, yeah. Oh, it is so good. I love it. I like the freaky ones. I like yeah, I'm into all that too. Totally. Oh man. We lost almost everyone. There's only one people. Yeah, Man, I promise you, I will email you those pictures. I mean, you can tell me what you think of them, what your own interpretation. Hey, Kent. I was wondering, where did Kent go? There you go. Now you got a good one. Yeah, it like I said, I'll send you some of those, and hopefully that'll do the trick for you. Because like I said, it wasn't affordable to stay there by any means, but oh, no worries. I lost my whole stream earlier, so welcome back. Right? Everyone got creeped out. Like, oh, these guys are weird. They like scary stuff. We were just talking about the Stanley Hotel. I have the key card from when I stayed there in my wallet still, and that was actually really nice of that kid to say, hey, close your wallet. I can see your credit card. So I appreciate you guys saying that. Again, it's not, and it's literally a useless card, but I appreciate the goodwill and, and intention behind it, because that's very nice of you. Some people could just try and take advantage of you. All right, let's do a solve on this Guhong. So let's see. I don't have any personal ghost equipment. Yeah, I've known a few people that have and are into that kind of stuff, and I personally never like got any, but I definitely would go, and I'd be into it. Oh, my cat did something crazy. I just heard her go totally crazy, totally wild on me. Out of the back of my hearing, I hear like a like there's a thunderstorm, but no, that's my cat. I don't know why, but I keep doing that. It's bugging me really bad. I love doing e-perms. I like gore, but I hate when I see blood. Yeah, see, like exactly, like I'll absolutely go a place and like check it out, whatnot. I just don't have the like equipment or whatever, like the actual ghost hunting gear, but I don't know why I couldn't remember that algorithm either, the GB perm. I just blank sometimes. Yeah, gore is usually the blood part, to be honest. Like I personally, I like the gore, but it's because I know it's not real or anything. But like, I don't know. I'm also kind of weird like that. I don't know why that was. E-perm is like it's so fulfilling to do. I don't know why I was done. Oh, did it backwards that time. So what's your favorite scary movies? Okay, I know you even said goodbye a while ago. I was surprised you're still here. So thanks for hanging out, and I appreciate it. I'll send you those. I won't, and I'll send you those pictures for sure. Thank you for hanging out. And your cube is on the way. Wait, you don't have what? When do you go see it? Oh! Well, thank you for staying. Sleep well. Good night. All right, let's see. Favorite scary movie. So lately, one of mine was It recently, just because I really liked them. But did you watch the Guillermo? God, what's his name? He did that whole like scary series. Oh, was it Guillermo del Toro or something like that? Yeah, I really like. God, there's a. I'm not even gonna think of my favorite too, because I'm like, because I know I'm gonna think of a good one after we get off this. I'm like, oh no, I think I thought of a way better one. There's my cube. I'm looking for. There it is. Oh. I don't think people realize streaming goes as long as you want it to. Everyone's like, what are you doing? I'm like, streaming? What of it? That's the whole point, is it goes as long as you want it to. As long as you have people that want to hang out and talk. Oh, I got a J-perm finally. Oh, shit. Have you seen this movie called No. Imagine Force Cube T2. Whoa. Sorry, I didn't read these last few messages. That'd be awesome. Force Cube T3 based. Where would I find the from? Is it streaming anywhere or anything? I'll have time after this. Yeah, it is. I've been going for a long time. I don't know. Just felt like going. Sometimes, like, I don't know. Time flies too when you're cubing and when you're talking and all that, and it just starts going real fast. I literally was telling myself, I'm like, oh, we'll maybe do like an hour tonight. It turns out to be like 5 hours. So it kind of just depends on the crowd, I guess, because like I don't know. I really like. I enjoy exactly. I enjoy the people that are in here. So like it doesn't feel like a long time to me because I'm enjoying myself. Like um I don't know. This is I just got a new camera. I got new lights. Do you guys like this camera angle better? Is this better? That's really what matters. I mean, do you guys like seeing people's faces? I don't know. Like I said, this is only my second or third live stream, so and I notice a lot of people don't put their face on, but I don't really mind either way. So someone before asked me that they're like, I feel weird calling you by um, your handle on your online. They're like, do you mind if I know your name? And I don't mind at all. If people want to know, all they gotta do is ask. So Hamad, you never answered. Is this you like this camera angle better or what? Or what? Oh, and like instead of the vertical view, yeah. So that was also like what trying to use like my first ones. I just set my phone up and just like hit live stream to see what it would do. So this is like a real, my real camera. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad you like it better because this will be. I'll absolutely use this from now on. Then, um, yeah, I'll probably be doing most of my videos like this. I mean, I build a dog with the bottom part included. What? God, if I wasn't fumbling, this would be a great solve. Even that last. Yeah, this is. I mean, this is my real like camera. I mean, I even have I have my laptop here that has its camera, and then I have like my whole desktop screen. My big desktop screen with its camera. and so I could literally have like multiple camera angles. And the idea too is I'm to get a stand or a clamp here and get the over the shoulder view. So now you'll have the, the real most of the screen will be the over the shoulder view, and this view will probably just be like in the top corner of the screen or whatever up here. Like try to get my finger the right place, but like put like picture in picture and just have like me in like the bigger, the big picture up in the small place, and then have like my hands in the cube in the big picture. Anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, no way, man. Well, I'm glad you came anyways. And good luck on your exams. What are you studying, if you don't mind if I ask? Like his camera setup? Is that what you mean? So one thing you got to remember about CubeHead is he's got a lot more money and whatnot invested in. I guarantee that he's got quite a nice camera, quite a nice, stands, microphone. He probably, I mean, I would imagine at this point his room is pretty much a sound studio. I mean, I'm an audio engineer. I've got my degree in chemistry, but I also got a degree in music and audio engineering. So like I do know about like setting up a like recording studio and whatnot, and I would almost bet that his room looks a lot like a recording studio. Even the fact that they just have like a microphone that swings in like a professional, like those are usually expensive microphones. And same with like the multiple camera angles, like that all takes investment of time and money and everything. And so yeah. Yeah, not hating or knocking on it. I'm just saying it's not cheap. But that would be awesome. Trust me. I agree. I would love to have that set up. Oh. A snorkel. Engineering. Oh, I thought you meant that's a. There you go, engineering. I like that answer. That's why, honestly, too, like this is something I want to talk to Jacob about, but I want to design a cube. Um, I do enough cube reviews, and we both talk about the inner workings of cubes and breaking them down and what makes. I mean, we'll take them apart and talk about how the pieces are different from cube to cube and what makes them better or different. And I mean, we really break it down. And I imagine with like some, I'm a little bit older, so like I used to use like AutoCAD and whatnot for engineering and for blueprint design and all that. And, like, I mean, I'm sure there's even new programs that I'm not even as familiar with, but like, yeah, I'm sure I could design a cube if we put our minds to it. Yeah, Jacob has a lot of great, amazingly fast time solves. He doesn't do near as much content. He's just really fast, which is all he needs to be. He's amazing. But yeah, he's just a interesting guy though. I am very lucky to have got to meet him, and see, he thinks I'm hilarious because I'm like this, like, I don't know how to put out. I don't want to put myself down, but like, just more of I'm a lot newer than he is. He's been doing this. I think he's like 20 or something like that, but he's also been doing this like 10 years or something like that. Like, where I'm only been doing it the last few years. Oh, you're studying engineering. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. All these comments got in between it, and my bad. Yes. Okay. Dude. Like, again, like I said, I took chemistry. I took like I know audio engineering is a very different thing, but engineering is like more power to you, man. That is awesome. Chemicals are hard to study. If I knew, I wouldn't. Are you messing with me, Kent, or are you? I never know anymore. Did you really build this car, or is this a car from your imagination? I feel like you have a strong imagination.
Yes.
Oh, oh God! See, this is it's worth it just for this, just to have just to have this. I'm like, I really was like genuinely like, how is this? What is he talking about? Like, that was great. One thing I will say too about that, like the sledging to make my X crosses and stuff, like it's given me, a lot of. I didn't know what to expect. Um, yeah, that's why, like I said, it's so. So I mentioned this earlier. Like, it's so different cubing like live on stream than it is like, you know, just chilling in my cubing space. You know, because I get in that zone and my mind gets very clear and calm. I feel so much more scatterbrained trying to talk and cube and whatnot, but it's actually good practice because comps and whatnot. It's not like it's gonna be super calm and easy and everyone's gonna be quiet for you. Excuse me. Getting tired. Yeah. I could sit. I mean, when I travel and I could sit on the airplane for like 2-3 hours cube and like not even bat an eyelash. Like, I mean, the flight attendants are always like, "Oh, you're really good with that thing," or whatever, and I'm just like, don't bother me. I'm just joking. But they usually, I usually get like a group of people just like, what's this guy doing over here? Just like watching like crazy. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like I need, no matter how uncomfortable it is, I got to do it because you got to get used to it. It's just a must have, must do. You got it. I mean, this is one of my favorite sayings. I wish I would have said this earlier when there's more people here, but 100% of your growth is done outside of your comfort zone. So as much as I may want to look fast and do my best when I'm solving for you guys, I am probably learning and practicing because again, multitasking and talking and solving all that. I'm gonna get better at seeing the cube whether I want to or not, like and seeing the parts and pieces. So Hamad, I so much agree with you, my man. That is like couldn't be any more true, I don't think. And again, it might not be comfortable, but it's neither like but cubing under pressure and like in comps and whatnot isn't meant to be comfortable. It's about overcoming that. Um, did I just do? It's about overcoming that and knowing that you can overcome that. Like that was one of the reasons I actually went to the comp. Like even though I couldn't get into the registration, I went because I was like, well, I want to see the people here because I said I haven't competed in Colorado yet. I want to see like what my competition's like. What are the people like? Are the people cool? Are they friendly? Are they jerks? Whatever. Like just to know what I'm getting into. That way, when I get there, I can be in the proper headspace and stuff, and I can just just really show up and hopefully. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I have a like 700-day streak going on Duolingo. and I just need to do. I literally like it's like, hey, it's almost midnight because here in Colorado it is almost. Let's see what time it is. Yeah, it's 11:34, and it was like, don't miss up your 700-day streak. And I was like, oh gosh. Does anyone else speak multiple languages? I would love to know. Absolutely, Hamad. Good luck studying and good luck with your exams. I'm not sure if you're taking off or not, but just good luck in general, dude. Thank you so much for the support and everything. Dude, Kent, you are a man of many surprise. Chinese, okay, I'm guessing Indonesian, and I'm guessing English. I was like, English. If it's not English, then you know more than three. I'm going to tell you that. That's awesome, bro. How old? Do you mind if I ask? How old are you? That is such an impressive thing. That I'm like, how cool is that? 11 to 12? What? You speak? Oh, you speak three languages? Man, I'm jealous. Do your parents speak other languages? Like, were you taught at a young age? Like, I'm just curious how you learn so many languages. That is so cool. Okay. And did it come easier at that point, or was it still a lot of work? Okay. Were those like your parents' like first languages? Okay. Because to be honest, I wish that like my parents like spoke another language just because I would have grown up speaking another language, and then like again you learn English, and then now I feel like because most people are gonna learn English if they're here, right? Well, and I mean in English, um, oh my gosh, oh I didn't even think of that. Wow, holy smokes, I totally didn't even think of that. That's true. Oh my, and my so I don't mean to be a bummer, but I had a buddy that passed away from COVID actually, and he was from the him and his girlfriend from the Philippines. Um, Very interesting. He's actually from the military. He's American, but he lived in the Philippines because he was a military guy. Um, but that is so interesting. Right? T-Perm bringing it home with the 10, I think more than 10. Um, oh wow. Indonesia 3,000, man. So how often do you need more than those two? Like how often do you need the other 2,998, versions? Is it like do you know like the more common ones, or like I have no idea how that works, so I just apologize for my ignorance. Okay. Yeah, right? Like that would be intense. That would literally be intense. I don't know if you guys remember that joke. Well, that's still impressive, both of you guys. I mean, I learned French at a young age. You can tell I'm like as like it's such an American thing to really learn English and French and Spanish. Like you guys know, like all these great like Asian countries and whatnot, like Middle Eastern countries, all these different places, and I'm just like, yeah, I know the common ones. Like I know French and Spanish, English. Um, Yeah, see that was kind of me too. Like I probably haven't traveled as much as you. I've traveled quite a bit, but um, not like to those. Like I haven't been to any like Middle Eastern or Asian countries, which I really want to. Like obviously there's some places that are a little more crazy to go to, and you probably don't, you know, want to go as a vacation destination. But I'm also just interested in history and learning. Like Malaysia sounds awesome. Like I don't know why. Like I just think like other countries are so fascinating. And like I said, I've never been. I've always wanted to like really go to like Japan or China or, but like again, I know it's very different there, and I don't know a ton about it, but I know I'd love to go. I know a lot about Japan. I don't know as much about China. Um, is China the one that like again? I apologize if I'm ignorant on these topics, but like, is China the one that has like they have like face reading things everywhere you go, and like they can literally like say you do something like not polite in public or something, and they like actually have like ratings for each person, and if you do enough like things that are like against what like the public opinion, you get like docked as far as like in trouble. You like actually can like get arrested. And yeah, I think it's China. I want to say if you like um go around like doing things that they wouldn't approve of, like they actually like catch that on like facial recognition and whatnot, and they like keep a record of you. And if you do enough, they'll like actually, I believe they'll take you into incarceration and whatnot for not following their like social guidelines, pretty much. But again, I have never been there, so I don't not any kind of expert on the subject. But yeah, I can see that. I mean, they're the same ones with the so many child per household rule, right? Or used to have, at least. You mean like their purpose for doing it? Because that's what really matters. I mean, if they're trying to keep like, yeah. I was just gonna say, if it's just about keeping like law and order and like everything, like if it's for good reasons, then it's right on. You know what I mean? And honestly, like if it keeps people from being jerks all the time and like treating other people properly, like then right on. Because I'm one of those people. I go throughout my day, and I used to live in the Bay Area of California, and I used to get told, you know, you're too nice to live here. And I was like, what? And they literally were like, you don't meet people like you around here. Like I was in the pharmacy waiting for a prescription, and the lady's like, you've been talking to me for like 20 minutes in this very pleasant conversation, and she's like, that just doesn't happen in a normal day around here. She's like, you don't have like random people just walk up to you and have a nice conversation with them. Like I was like, that's a very sad point for one, right? It's just, man, I was like, what a sad reality to know about where you live. Like this is just a bad, negative place to be. Like, um, but yeah, that's why I appreciate the people that come in here and chat and communicate and whatnot, because you guys are all so polite, so nice, so like, you know, supportive. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think, and you're only 11 to 12 years old, and you said yet there's a chance that humanity can evolve to a better one. Are you kidding me? This kid should run for president or something. What's going on here? I don't know any 11 or 12-year-olds that speak that educated. Like, that is great. I mean that is the biggest compliment ever. That is awesome. Because I absolutely agree, and I feel like, is that in your game? I see you guys from man. Well, good for you, man. I didn't ask, and again, you don't have to give me specifics, but like, whereabouts are you from? I find this so interesting because, like, especially if I look at the analytics from my page, I can, see that like how many of my percentage of my viewers are from like, different countries and whatnot, and I find that very fascinating. There's a giant population of the people on YouTube and whatnot that are not even in the country, and so like that's one of the hardest things about the giveaways too, is like I have to actually find someone that I can ship to, because there's a large amount of people that are from out of the country, and that's so cool. Welcome, whoever just joined. I see we have a new person. We'll do a solve. Ah. Do a little more planning. I've just been kind of going for it these last ones. All right, let's get the timer back out too. Okay, truth or dare, Kent? Truth. We'll do truth this time since I got dared last time without even. Although I did not clean my MGC, so therefore you technically won that dare. Okay, sorry about that. I had to keep my 700-day streak alive. Who is my latest crush? Like, can it be a celebrity? I just totally lost where I was. What am I doing? Oh, there it is. I don't know why that piece was so hard to find. I didn't start it. I mean, so, oh God, catching me off guard today, Kent. Any challenges? I still want to do that challenge of doing the after F2L. That was fun. I just kept botching it so bad, but again, it's all about having fun, so whatever. But okay, let's think. God, there was someone too. I was like, actually, my dad's doctor. She's awesome, but I think she's probably a little out of my league. But God, like, so I always thought Zooey Deschanel was really pretty. The girl from New Girl or whatever. I'm just trying to think. Honestly, I mean, I have like my last girlfriend is actually a touring musician. She was a model and a professional dance, like a ballerina dancer and stuff. Just let the bad thoughts fade away. And like, I don't know. I thought we were gonna be together for a long time, but we were not. Okay. Oh. But yeah, I would say Zooey Deschanel was probably my crush for TV. Who's your crush, Kent? You're only 12 years old? How do you... So what grade are you in then? Okay. 6th grade. 6th grade. Oh, things are gonna change. I don't know if you're in middle school. Some middle schools have 6, 7, 8. Some are just 7, 8. But either way, you're gonna meet way more people as you get older and stuff. So, because the people that I knew in 6th grade are not the people I knew now. I'm gonna make a top 10 5 that is close. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, what's up? Welcome back. Someone named Celine. Okay. Let's do this scramble over here. D prime, F prime, L2, D2, F2, B, R2, F2, E2, R2, F, D2, L2, E2, prime, L2, E2. Okay. Whoa. This is an interesting. This is a scramble, correct? Because this is crazy looking. Yeah, not the whole conversation. Getting stalked. Whoa! Oh, I see that. That was a 3-move triple X. Is that what you're trying to say? Why is it? 4 Grace, 3 just born, 1 is a kid named. I don't like him like I like him, but not a. Oh. I don't know how we got on this, but cube Y mill. Was that what you're trying to show me? I noticed that was like a 3 or 4 move X cross. That was crazy. Oh, okay. I was gonna say because seriously, look at that. That's what I ended up with after my cross. There's a triple X cross. Save that miss scramble because that was a good one. I'm gonna take a picture. I want to be able to redo that later to see what. Okay, I will fix this real quick and then I will. Oh, and this is. Oh, and then a JA perm. Okay, now I can do the scramble the right way. So that's a miscoming from. Oh, it was a miss. So this is the right. This is the correct one. Okay. Hey, you should make it. I have it. I signed up for Discord. I just have not got it going yet. I apologize for that. D F L2 D2 F2 B R2 F2 U2 R F U2 L2 D. Oops, sorry. D2 F prime L2. Okay. I still feel like this is something good here. Let's see. God, I see a bunch of places to. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I see a pair here that I could make that I can put in. I see a pair here that I can try and do an X cross. Um, I'm gonna like do this with you. So I'm literally gonna like, first thing I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna turn red down because that's gonna put green in place. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that first. I'm gonna I'm gonna rotate, do an F with the green facing me. That's gonna put this pair in place, and then I'm gonna not put that red one in yet. I'm gonna kick the green. Sorry, no, I'm gonna kick the green down with a sledge, and then put the red in. Oh, I fricked it up somehow. That is a great scramble though. I'm even gonna do it again because there is a way to X cross that like crazy. Oh, see, okay, finally, I got my Y perm, and I'm not gonna do all those rotations. Boom. Finally recognized it without having to reorient the top layer. Where did you inspect? Who here? I mean, I don't try and rush my inspection only because it's just like inspection helps with your look ahead, obviously, and I mean even doing non-time solves helps. So I try not to. I'll actually set the inspection time like on CubeStation to no inspection to like unlimited. So if I want to like really push the time and inspect, then I can. But I mean, usually you notice I kind of just do a quick inspection and go. I mean, that's not my ideal way to practice, but that is the way I've been doing it. Okay, well, we're just about to hit midnight, buddy. I think I'm gonna go. I gotta go to like the bathroom and and all that. So I think we're down to just me and you. But I appreciate you hanging in. We're like literally about to hit the 2-hour mark for the second stream. I think we did like almost 2 hours on the first one too. So, oh yeah, we started at 7:30, so we've been going for 3.5 hours. Or no, God, longer than that. Oh my gosh, like 4.5 hours. Oh Lord. Oh, someone's back. All right, which is more experimental or wrong? Bad. So I mean, doing the wrong PLO, you can still like say you only knew that T perm, like I was talking about earlier, and like so like even if you didn't know all your algs, you could essentially, and I know like in time wise, like I could do a T perm and a U perm in a pretty short time, but like the time that I waste on inefficient F2L is a lot longer than that. And so I'm assuming that's what you mean is like if you didn't know your PLL or if you did bad F2L, but like that's yeah, messing up would be kind of bad either way if that's what you meant, messing up. But like I'm assuming you meant just like not knowing or whatever. But yeah, because F2L, like that's I'm like I started learning all PLL and learned most of OLL, and now I'm like I kind of work backwards. I'm really trying to get efficient with my F2L, and yeah, and so like again, this was in my tip on the like how to train and whatnot is like because like one thing you can do, and this is why someone asked me if I'm learning all of my F2 OLL still, is because like in the beginner method you can turn the front layer over and you do your righty alg and you have like a hook, you can turn your hook into a cross or a line into a cross or a dot, whatever. Like so again, this is not an ideal permanent solution, but like if you don't know your OLL, you can at least do that and it'll give you your cross, and then there's only 8 OLLs that include the cross. So like you can do one extra, like a 5 extra moves, or 6 actually with the F, the 4 moves righty alg, and then the F prime. You're doing 6 extra moves to make your cross. And then from there, you only have to learn 8 OLLs to complete the top. So again, it's not about cutting corners. It's about just figuring out which ones are the most intelligent ones to learn first, because those are going to help you the most. And then from there, just build. Because again, I'm still like, that's what I did, but I'm still learning. I'm still learning all those other OLLs. I just again, in time solves, especially when I'm doing times, like I'm gonna do what I could do the fastest, not necessarily what I just learned or whatever. That's what I do in practice when I'm building my skills. But we just got to midnight here in Colorado. We just went over the 2-hour mark for our second stream for the night, so I think we're gonna call that a night for now, guys. Why don't we just do one final solve here? Since it seems like there's only one person left anyway, so it won't matter too much. But I'm still going to try my best. Oh, got a T-perm. Hell yeah. Bam. Good night in PA. Still in the middle of the day. Oh, okay. So I'm going to do Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. That's going to be the schedule from now on. And then I'm going to try to do Sundays at 3 p.m. If for any reason I can't do it, I'll obviously make a post on the community post section or just do like a video. Yeah, I think that's going to be the schedule from now on. This worked out pretty well. 8 o'clock is after most people are available by then, and I think Sunday 3 o'clock most people should be. Yeah, I'll do one more. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, I can just do a different cube here. Give me your scramble. Actually, I'll try the worm ball core UV. Oh, is it up? Is that what you're saying? I don't. Where did you send it? Like way up? Is it up in the feed a bit? I just have the one from QYMail. Is it like way up here? Okay, thank you. Sorry. Oh no, way up. Oh, what am I doing? I just like such a nerve. I was just literally just do that out of nervous habit. But while you type that, I'll just solve this. Oh, I love that. See, and then it sets up that pair right there. You see that back flick, and it's an R prime U R move, and it takes any. So like when you have this. I don't know. Oh, interesting. So yeah, when you're like this and you have this here and you have this edge piece in the back, just go like that. It's just a simple, and it just sets up that pair so nicely in there. And again, it's not that it's anything so special. It's just that it feels so like, same thing with like, say it was down here facing you, you could do an R prime, and it does the same thing. What do you mean dat scramble? I don't see a scramble. On the top of the comment, dat scramble. After it says, let me retype, I don't see anything. On top of it. Yeah, it just says dat scramble, and it says on top of the comment, dat scramble. No, I don't see it. I can like, wish I could bring up my screen more easily for you could see. Okay, lay it on me. That's so weird. I mean, I still don't even know why. See, like that was a V-perm until I had to rotate the last layer a bunch of times, but I did it from not the right orientation, which is awesome. I want to get better at that, and I finally am, and I'm noticing it. That's what matters. Oh, I can do that one. No, I still don't see it. For some reason, like the one that the CubeSlayer put on there, that for earlier, that one is still there, but you want me to do one off of CS timer? An official one. Why don't I see? Oh, it's right there. Like, why don't I see this piece? It's literally not here. Yeah, it is. Oops, you did it wrong. You started with R2 instead of E2. What did I do wrong? I didn't have any scramble. I just did it off of a. It's just it was supposed to be URD2. I'm so confused. Ah! Is this like glitching out? Did you type it already? Because I don't see anything. It just says this one, and it's new. And this cube has the most amazing auto alignment. Oh, white cross. So here, another way to do that move. That was cool. Alright, I don't know if I'm crazy, but I'm not getting any algs on any scrambles. It says this one, it says it's new, R2L2, very complicated version of M2. Try checking it. You can in. Oh, on like through the YouTube, you mean? All right, I'm probably gonna end it. I gotta go to the bathroom. I've been sitting here for like almost 5 hours. But yeah, we'll end it there, guys. It's getting late. It's after midnight. Again, I realize not that late for everyone, but it's been so fun chatting with you guys. Thank you, man. I'll probably stay up and hang out with my dog for a bit. I'm kind of a night owl. That's why in the future, honestly, like if I get enough people in here, I'll go late into the night and whatnot. Especially Honey Bear. Come here. Come here. She's in the background there. Come here. Come here. Come on. There you go. This is Honey Bear. She's turned 11 on March 1st. She just had her birthday. She's an English cream golden retriever. She's pretty much all white though. But yeah, she sheds a little bit. That's where that hair comes from. But yeah, that's my dog. Say hi. Hi. She was sleeping. She's like, what? What are you bothering me for? Thank you. It's actually she. I know her name Honey Bear sounds manly actually, but I was gonna get a boy dog and name him Bear, and then I got to the breeder and all they had was a female left, and she was the very last one. So I changed the name to Honey Bear to make it like somewhat more feminine, but I call her Bear. So no worries. She is very much, she's a great looking dog, and people think she's a guy all the time. It's not a big deal. I'm sure I dress her somewhat manly, anyways. Like I don't dress her like like a lot of people dress up their dogs and stuff. I don't quite torture her like that. So it's understandable. People think she's a guy dog. She has like guy colors and stuff. She's not really. She doesn't wear pink. I'll put it that way. Right? It can figure it out. All right, Kent. Well, and Cube. I always I want to know how to pronounce that. CubeSlayer, right? That's the way it works. But you guys, like I said, you guys have a great night or great day, depending on where you are. And yeah, it was seriously such a pleasure. And I will see you guys if you'll be back Sunday, or sorry, yeah, Sunday will be the next one. So Cube email. Okay. So I feel like I knew I was saying it wrong. I felt like I was, but yeah. So long, you guys. Like I said, have a great one, and I will see you soon. It'll be Sunday at 3 the next time. We still have our giveaway. I know there's only 2 people here, but I just want to let you guys know. I haven't made any posts about it, but it is going on. I'll probably make a post about it tomorrow so people are actually know that it's happening. But yeah. So yeah, have a good night. See you, buds.